Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here today to bring the review for One Piece Manga Chapter 1076. So I think it's a given that Lucci and Kaku were freed. I think everyone will pretty much was in the same thought process of knowing that they will be freed, they will be helping out, and this will lead to their escape later on. Because I don't feel like they needed to be uncuffed. I know it was kind of thrown in there as a gag moment, like they had to be lugged around a lot just to quote unquote save them. I mean, like, CP0 is not done with the story, so it was written this way that they were free so they can escape later on. And like I said, I think it was pretty much a given. So one thing that kind of caught me by a slight surprise, not really a major big surprise, but at the end of the day, I feel like it makes sense. It's finding out that S-Hawk has the powers of the Dice fruit. I know the Dice fruit, introduced back in Alabasta. I know, like, Mr. One Store has it to this day. We haven't seen. Wait, ooh, have we seen Mr. One during the time skip? And now, granted, he's supposed to be still with Crocodile, and Crocodile's, still about. So you would have thought you would have seen Mr. One recently, but basically what I'm trying to get at here is that the fact that the Dice fruit is even still in fresh in Oda's mind when it was introduced way back, and it's not a prominent devil fruit ability seen within the series. It was nice to see it again, and like I said, with a Seraphim that's based on swordsmanship, it kind of makes sense to give it the Dice fruit's abilities. So, nice touch. So, after that, Kaku and Lucci are freed, and a team up. Is it a necessary team up? I don't think so. I think Zoro and Luffy would have done just fine by themselves. But regardless of that, Luffy, they team up on Eskuma. And now, for this team up, Luffy goes into Gear 4. I was like, oh, okay. Because since the Gear 5 introduction, we have not seen the other gears. So it was nice to see Luffy go into his other gears just to let us know. I feel like that's Oda's way to just let us know, like, we ain't done with them. We will still see them. So, well, that was a nice touch. Yeah. And then we see, Gear 4, Rob Lucci team up, take out one. Luffy, Zoro, and Kaku team up, take out the other. And that was it for that. So, after that, we basically just find out what happened to the other CPs and what happened to Vegapunk, where he currently is at. So what I'm thinking is that the big bad for this arc is one doing all the kidnapping, and so that's what's happened there, and we'll find out who exactly that is later on down the line and what that can mean going forward. So things involving the other CPs and Dr. Vegapunk, that only takes up a small piece of the chapter, and then we go on to what is probably will be seen as the best stuff of this chapter. So we go back to Shanks, and when you see Shanks, it's gonna be a good time. So like I was already excited for what was just about to happen here. And so basically we found that Shanks is on Elbaf, and he's cool with what's their names, Dory and you know who I'm talking about, the two giants that that we know and love, He's cool with them. But not only that, currently on Elbaf, a fight is going to go down between the red-haired pirates and the kid pirates. Now, r.i.p. Kid. R.I.p. Kid. I do not see him coming out of this very healthy. Because his last indication with just the red-haired pirates in general, I was going to say Straw Hats, just the red-haired pirates in general, he lost an arm. And that wasn't to the the captain. That was to, I don't even know who that was to. I don't want to say it was to a scrub. Maybe imagine it was Rockstar. Imagine it was Rockstar who took the arm. That would be hilarious, because that would be an indication of just how strong the crew is, because Rockstar is like low tier. Rockstar was like low tier when it comes to Shanks' crew. He wasn't in the lineup at the war. He wasn't in. Rockstar wasn't in that lineup at the war. So he's low tier. He's low tier. So imagine it was a low tier member who took the arm, and now Kid wants to try tussle with the big boys. But no, honestly, I do think it was a commander who took Kid's arm. But even still, I don't see Kid coming out of this looking very healthy, especially his crew as well. I'm in two minds if we are going to be showing this fight. I felt the exact same way when Law pulled up on when Blackbeard pulled up on Law when they had their little skirmish. I thought that'll be skipped over. We won't see none of the fight. But truth be told, next chapter, what do we get? And it was lovely. It was good. It was cool. I like that. So it's because we got that for Law and Blackbeard. I am more in the ballpark, of thinking we would get the same treatment for Kid and Shanks. However, for me personally, now this might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm going to drop it anyway. I'm all for us seeing some of the fight, but I don't want Shanks to be involved. I, in all honesty, don't want Shanks to be involved because I want his power set, what he can do, what he can truly do, rather. Because we have seen glimpses here and there to remain a surprise for as long as possible. That's why I don't want Shanks to fight. I'm all cool with everybody else fighting because I want to see what they can do. Man, Beckman, Lucky Roo, the monkey, not even the guy that the monkey rides on. The monkey himself. Interested to see what he can do. And I feel like if we are going to see some of the fight, prominent fight scenes we will see from this fight will come from the two giants, Dory and what's his name. I feel like they'll be showed heavily in their abilities and what they can do, just because Oda knows that, he needs to keep the red-haired pirates, he needs to keep them back for as long as possible. Keep them a mystery as much as possible. That's what I would do personally if I was writing it. Keep them as a mystery as much as possible. But I feel like we will see little bits from Ben Beckman. I feel like we will see little bits from Yasop. I feel like we will see little bits from Lucky Roo. These three, and nothing from Shanks. At least combat-wise. He might flex his haki a bit, but no, nothing combat-wise. That is what I want, and that is what I hope will happen. Because, like I said, keeping the mystery behind the red-haired pirates for as long as possible. So that's what I want. So yeah, that's the chapter. That is the chapter. So I don't, in all honesty, think it deserves anything more than a 3-star rating. Yes, it does hype up for the next chapter, but will the next chapter live up to that hype? Will we get this fight? That's where we decide on the higher rating. So this one will only get a 3-star rating. And like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.